up, YouTube family? It's April G Showers. Back at y'all with a reaction. We got Endgame battle sessions, Knoxville versus Samad Savage. And this is a reactors challenge. First place gets $100 and a pinned comment. And I think their reaction video reacted to, I think second place gets $25, and at either the top 5 or top 10 that they pick, Knox is gonna react to the reactions. So even if it wasn't a challenge, I would still do it. I've reacted to every single one of Knox's battle sessions, except for one, and that one it was beyond my control. Shout out to Knox for sending me an early link, and I'm sorry I'm getting to this later than I had originally planned, but you know what happened. I sent you a message and let you know what happened and why my reaction wasn't up sooner. So yeah, and I'm not gonna get into the details of all that because, well, just not. So also today is my son's 13th birthday. So it's been a heck of a day. It started out early, at like 4 o'clock this morning. Started out very, very rough and bad, and did by, I'd say, 1:30, 2 o'clock this afternoon, it got a little bit better. But my son had a great day, and that's what matters. And I posted a little 2-minute video. I've got a lot of videos from today for his birthday, but I posted a little 2-minute video on here, on YouTube, on IG, on Twitter, just because I'm proud. I'm proud of my son. What can I say? Happy birthday and rest in peace also to the legend, the king, who my child was named after, Michael Jackson. I do plan on doing a tribute reaction for him as well sometime tonight. If I'm able to, we'll see what happens. So the challenge is not like a bar breakdown challenge. The challenge is to just do whatever you normally do. Challenge. And then they're going to pick out the ones that they like the best. So, like, really no rules. Just be yourself and do what you normally do is what Not said. So, I am a reaction bar breakdown channel, so I'm gonna do what I normally do, which is break bars down, which means I will be pausing it a lot, and it will probably be a longer video. So if pausing a lot bothers you, you may want to go, and if you don't have an attention span, you may want to go. So anyway, I don't want you to go, but I'm just going on and forewarning you. And it's 4 minutes 23 seconds long, so yeah. And I already know it's not still Samad Savage. It's gonna be bars to the bar. So I have not heard it. I have not seen it. I'm excited about it. I will provide the link, as always, in the description box. So y'all make sure after my reaction to click on that link, go like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Show them some love and support. Alright, y'all. Wish me luck. April G Squad. Fist bump. Love y'all. Let's get it.
Shovel in my hand, I've been digging 2 graves. Got my lines in the middle, you can take it 2 ways. This me, pay the toll, I break down loose change. But my driver's authentic, you can use full gauge. Okay,
yep, what I say.
Shovel in my hand, I've been digging 2 graves. Got my lines in the middle, you can take it.
Alright, shovel in my hand, I've been digging 2 graves. Dot my lines in the middle, you can take it 2 ways. Obviously, shovel in my hand, I've been digging 2 graves. That's obvious. Shovel, dig, graves. Dot my lines in the middle, you can take it 2 ways. Alright, and then the next line, he says something about diss me and something about a toe. Something like that. When I take the dot my lines in the middle, you can take it 2 ways. And I forgot I needed to say this. Let me show y'all this picture right here. Look at this. This mug standing in the middle of the road rapping. Just standing in the middle of the road. What you doing, bro? Yo. Sorry.
Shovel.
Be careful, Knox.
In my hand, I've been digging 2 graves. Got my lines in the middle, you can.
So, dot my lines in the middle, you can take it 2 ways. He's standing in the middle of the road, rapping. So, dot my lines in the middle, you can take it 2 ways. Sorry, I have to clean my glasses. They're dirty as crap. Sorry. Is, you know, roads. I mean, here where I live, it's mostly back roads and country roads that don't have lines. But, you know, highways, main roads and stuff have the broken lines in the middle. So, dot my lines in the middle. You can take it 2 ways. So, I think he's talking about a road with lines, you know, dotted lines in the middle. If it's a 2-lane, you know, you can take it 2 ways. One side of traffic's going this way, the other side's going the other way. Or if it's like a 4-lane or more, one side is going slow and the other's passing lane.
Take it 2 ways, this me, pay the toll, I break down loose change. But my driver's authentic, you can use full.
Diss me, pay the toll, I break down like loose change. But my drive is authentic, you get used, food gaze. Alright, going off the dot my line, the road bar. He's talking about paying a toll, because you know you have to pay a toll in some states. He says, my drive, food gaze, and then, you know, I break down like loose change. I think that could possibly be a triple. Because, you know, break down could be, like, you know, cars break down. Or, he's also, like, break down like, rapper breaking it down. And then also, he is also a reactor who breaks down bars. So just me, pay the toll. So pay the toll as in driving, pay the toll, pay the price. So if you diss me, you're going to pay the price, bruh. I break down like loose change, but my drive is authentic. My will, my drive is authentic. It's genuine. You get used, fugazed. You get used, fugazed. You get messed up. I'ma F you up. And then like a used car, too, possibly.
Okay, back to the bottom of the motherfucking bottom. Talking roots, black thought, white kid was.
Ooh! Okay, back to the bottom of the motherfucking bottom. I'm talking roots, black thought, white kid was the product. Alright. The bottom of the bottom, I'm talking roots. Black thought, white kid was the product. The group roots, black thought was in the group roots. Alright. The bottom of the bottom, roots. Root is where? In the bottom of the ground. Right? And then white kid was the product. Knox is white. Knox came from the bottom, the streets. And then I'm talking roots. He's talking about his roots. His background, his roots. Where he came from, which was the bottom or the streets. So I take it. Black Thought is an amazing lyricist. By the way, I reacted to one of his freestyles. He's amazing.
Product Bruce you with a Batman. He's joking, still robbing.
Bruce you with a Batman. These jokers still robbing. So obviously Bruce, Batman. Bruce Wayne is Batman. These jokers still robbing. Still on the Bruce Wayne and Batman, obviously, and then bruise you with a Batman. He put a hyphen between bat and man, but he also just straight up let us know that it also means bruise. So he'll say it. He's saying he'll whoop your ass with a bat and bruise you up. And then these jokers still robbing. Of course, Robin is Joker's sidekick. And then these jokers, just like a term that people use for a group of people, these jokers, still robbing, stealing, thieving.
Gang banging ain't a bane.
Gang banging ain't a bane if you never had options. Going back with Batman, Joker, Robin, you got Bane, who's the villain. Then that saying, what's that saying? The bane of my existence. You know what I mean? He's saying gang banging ain't a bane if you never had options. Like, if you grow up and that's all you know, that's all you know. And it ain't a bane.
If you never had options. Like a controller prior to PS4. Got game. I'm the shoulder your whore was just leaving for.
Oh, hold up. Slow down, somebody.
Never had options. Like a controller.
Like a controller prior to PS4. Got game. I'm the shoulder your whore was just leaving for. So, like a controller, remote control, or controller for a video game, PS4 is PlayStation 4. Got game, video games, you know, and then you got game. And then got game like I'm a player. I got that pimp juice, you know what I'm saying? I got away with the ladies. So I'm the shoulder that your whore was just leaving for. And I'm sure he means more than just a shoulder. Get back, Grace. Lay down, baby. Sorry, y'all, it was my dog. Alright.
pirate, a PS4, got game. I'm the shoulder your whore was just leaving for. The consort, forced to divorce, of course.
The consort, forced to divorce, of course she'll be meeting more. Alright, so the consort, definition of the consort is like companion, partner, whatever. Forced to divorce, we obviously you know what that means. Of course she'll be meeting more men, women, people, whatever. Consort also could be a reference back to PlayStation 4, to the video game thing, like console. Also, he said, oh, that just caught me. Yo, some mud, that bar just hit me. It just hit me. Look, y'all.
Like a controller pirate, a PS4, got game. I'm the shoulder your whore was.
Like a controller prior to PS4, got game. I'm the shoulder your whore was just leaving for. Get it? That just hit me. A video game is called a video game console. And then also, like, if someone's crying on your shoulder, you're consoling them. Get it? Consoling. And then a game console, and then console someone, comfort them, be a shoulder. Oh, shit, boss.
She's leaving for the consort, forced to divorce, of course she'll be meeting more. She needed hard, you would've thought that her knee was.
She needed hard. You would have thought that her knee was sore. Damn, that's yeah. That's a lot of being on her knees. First of all, she needed hard. Surely you know what that. She needed hard. And then she kneed it hard, got down on her knees. You'd have thought that her knee was sore.
Sore, need to pour, Neosporin.
Neosporin. Did she call me a dick? Alright, need to pour means, I'm assuming it means to climax. To need to pour. Neosporin. But he put a hyphen in between Neosporin. Neosporin. Need to pour. I mean, obviously, Neosporin is a triple antibiotic ointment, you know, for the chick to use for her poor, pitiful little knees from sucking all that D. But why did he put the hyphen? Neosporin. Need to pour. Neosporin. Need to pour. Neosporin. Let me see how he says it one more time.
Consort, forced to divorce, of course she'll be meeting more. She needed hard, you would've thought that her knee was sore. Need to pour, Neosporin. Did she call?
Need to pour. Neosporin. Let's go bother shit. Need to pour. Neosporin. Unless it's just wordplay, because need to pour, and then Neospore in, like pour in, kind of sounds similar. Did she call me a dick?
Me a dick, wasn't mad cause I'm really
Was it mad because I'm really foreskin? Because I'm really for space skin. That's obvious. And then, because I'm really foreskin, an uncircumcised penis has foreskin. Looks like a slug. And to those of you who are not circumcised, no offense, but which to me, circumcised, uncircumcised, ain't none of them a turn on. And why guys think sending pictures of that is a turn on and girls actually like that, I'll never understand. Because I promise we don't like looking at them. Most of us don't. You might have some really freaky to the freaks out there that might like it, but I promise most of us don't like seeing that shit. I'm just letting you know off jump. I don't know how many people have sent me dick pics, and I cuss them out and block them immediately. Immediately. I cuss them out or make fun of them or something. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. I don't understand it. It's dumb. So glad I didn't grow up with social media when I was a teenager and stuff. So glad. Let's go.
foreskin. I've been spitting with the drip, look at all the urine.
Oh, Lord. Go back.
Neosporin, did she call me a dick? Wasn't mad cause I'm really foreskin. I've been spitting with
the drip. Look at all that you're in. Your should be YOU''re. Gotcha. Had to. Ever since 6 seconds did that, bruh, he made me start doing it. I always notice stuff that's misspelled. Always. When there are lyrics on the screen. I typically don't use lyric videos. Every once in a blue moon, I do. But that's only if I have no other option. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to try to catch the bars on my own. Which, you know, it makes it more of a challenge when you don't have the lyrics. But even when you have the lyrics, when it's something as bar heavy as this, I mean, obviously people can read, but you have to be able to have a certain knowledge base, not only in music in general, but hip hop music, but you know, history, religion, politics, you name it. You know what I mean? It's so much English, grammar, all that stuff. It's so much that goes into true lyricism that people don't realize. He said, I've been spitting with the drip. Look at all that you're in. You look at all that you're in. In other words, he's just spitting with the drip. He's covered with the drip. The drip meaning, I mean, he's pretty much flexing on us. Money, clothes, jewelry, so on and so forth. Oh no, my eyes are starting to feel heavy. Please, Lord, no, let me make it through this reaction at least. My nose is running. Sorry, y'all. I can't help it. It's part of my CHF. It's part of my CHF. I can't help it. So if my eyes start looking really heavy, or even if I close my eyes, it's not something I can control. Okay? I just want y'all to know that. Alright. So I told y'all what I've been spitting with the drip. Also, I've been spitting, rapping, and then look at all that you're in. Like, look at what you're in, you bum. What you got? You ain't got shit. And then also the wordplay with your in. Y-O-U-R space I-N. And then also it could mean, because he said I've been spitting with the drip. It also could mean urine. U-R-I-N-E, like piss. Pee.
The drip, look at all the urine. Only time.
Did you see that? Look. I caught that. Didn't even have the hint of the actual word urine. U-R-I-N-E.
Did she call me a dick? Wasn't mad because I'm really foreskin. I've been spitting with the drip, look at all the urine.
See? You go back, you can tell, you can see that, I didn't see that part. That's cool.
Only time I'm at the bottom is when I'm flooring. I got my foot on the.
Only time I'm at the bottom is when I'm flooring. So obviously the floor is where on the bottom. Going off the sex scheme, the only time I'm on the bottom. So I guess he likes to be on top. Thanks for the info, Samad. Also, going along with the, what was I going to say? I'm flooring. I think what he means by that is
Foreskin, I've been spitting with the drip, look at all the urine. Only time I'm
at the bottom is when I'm flooring. I think he's just saying the only time he's at the bottom is if he's on the floor, literally.
at the bottom is when I'm flooring. I got my foot on the gas, the other foot in your ass. I hope that you're feeling lucky just like the.
Ooh, I got my foot. So that's going off the prior where he said flooring, because he said I got my foot on the gas. You know, you floor the gas, speed up, you floor the gas pedal. The other foot in your ass, you get that. I hope that you're feeling lucky, like the hoof of a calf. The hoof of a calf. See, that's confusing because I know horseshoes are considered lucky, but the baby horses are called foal. F-O-A-L, I believe. Foal. Is that right? Am I tripping? I think that's right. Not calves or a calf. So, just like the hoof of a calf. Feeling lucky. I hope that you're feeling lucky just like the hoof of a calf. I have no idea unless, do they shoe cows' hooves like they do horses? Yeah, I'm in the Bible Belt. I'm in the country. But I don't know nothing about that shit. I don't live the farm life. You know what I mean? Can y'all picture me milking cows and riding horses and shit? Bruh. Nah to the zoo. Nizzo. Not happening. Um, this is crazy. We're probably seconds in this bit. Yep, 52 seconds in. Y'all let me know in the comments, do they shoe cows? Hooves of cows? If so, that's what he's referring to. If not, then let me know in the comments what that would mean. Cause I know with a horse it brings good luck, but I don't know anything about a cow or a calf bringing good luck. I'm not sure. Y'all let me know in the comments, please. Thank you. Oh my eyes.
Hoof of a calf, I brought the soul out of Chucky, a metal hook and a mask with chloroform in a flask on Elm Street with a...
I brought the soul out of Chucky, a metal hook and a mask with chloroform in a flask on Elm Street with Task. Bruh. This is a whole scary movie theme or scheme. Wow. So Chucky was a doll. It was redheaded. It was mean as hell. And it ran around killing all these people. And so he's saying he brought the soul out of Chucky. And then, so yeah, he released that. He released that demon. See what I'm saying, y'all? My eyes get heavy. And it takes me longer to concentrate on stuff. No, I am not impaired. I've been clean 9 years, over 9 years. I just celebrated 9 years clean August the 8th. Besides that, I would never go on camera impaired. I just had to say that because I could tell, like, the way my eyes are getting heavy, as tired as I'm beginning to feel. My words might start to slur. Y'all, I might start to say something and then stop and then forget what the hell. So bear with me, y'all. I'm truly, truly sorry. Like, I legitimately cannot help it. I mean, go back. I started my channel November the 10th. You could go back to November the 10th all the way through 1 month ago. The last of July is when my disease advanced to stage 3 or stage C. Some cardiologists say stage 3, some cardiologists say stage C. Mine is 3 or C now. And extreme fatigue and weakness is one of the symptoms, as well as loss of concentration or focus or whatever. And I hate it. And if there was something I could do about it, I would do it. I didn't even want to talk about that or say that, but I still hadn't said what happened this morning, and I'm not going to. Because, I'll get accused of playing the victim and wanting everybody to feel sorry for me and wanting pity and sympathy. And that's not what I want at all. I would appreciate prayers if you pray, absolutely. But I don't share what's going on in my life to get pity or sympathy. And not only do I share the tough stuff in my life, I share the good stuff too. Like I said, today was my son's 13th, or is my son's 13th birthday. He had a great day. That's what matters. I shared a positive video of my son opening a gift a while ago. I share the good things as well as the difficult things. Ugh. Sorry, Knox. Sorry, Samad. So he brought the soul out of Chucky, a metal hook and a mask, because you know how in scary movies a lot of the villains or whatever have metal hooks for a hand and a mask. Like, who had a hook for a hand that's a villain? I know Captain Hook, obviously, had a hook. What's that movie? You say his name like 5 times, I think, in the front of a mirror. Candyman. He had a hook. Candyman is the first movie that ever scared the living hell out of me when I was a little girl. I was a little girl when that movie first came out, and my cousin traumatized the hell out of me with that movie, bruh. I hid behind the recliner in the living room at her house. She was 2 years older than me. I was probably 7, so she was like 9. No, I was probably 9. I was probably like 9 or 10. So she was like 11 or 12. And we watched Candyman. And I hid behind the recliner like this and would peek out like that to watch it. So she knew how scared I was. So after the movie was over, we played Scrabble or some shit. And no! We played Super Mario Brothers on Nintendo, like the old school, very first Nintendo we played. And you know the ones with the controllers that's got 4 buttons on it. On the left it's up, down, left, right. In the middle it's select, start, and on the right it's A and B. That's it. Keep it simple. And see, these controllers these days have all these fancy buttons: X, Y, Z, Q, R, T, A, B, R1, L1, R2. I can't keep up with all that stuff. I can't. No. Okay. So anyway, metal hook and a mask. So metal hook, but she like we played Mario for a while and Galaga, because I love Galaga. We played Mario and Galaga for a while after we watched that stupid scary movie. And we went to the bathroom. She was going to braid my hair or something. And she shut the door, turned the lights off, and locked me in there, y'all, and started saying Candyman in the mirror. And I was screaming to the top of my lungs, y'all. Y'all know how loud I am. I've been loud. I've been a very open, loudmouthed person my entire life, ever since I could speak. So anyway, yeah, she traumatized the shit out of me with that. I was crying and begging her to stop. I was like, please stop, don't say it again. Don't say it again. And then Anna mask. Obviously, a lot of villains wear masks. Halloween, you know, Michael Myers. Jason wears a mask. In Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that dude be using other people's faces for masks. Scary Movie. So, several different scary movies have the villain with a mask on, with chloroform in a flask. Chloroform is the chemical you could put like in a rag or whatever, put it over someone's nose and mouth, they breathe it in and they pass out for so long, depending on how much you use, how long you leave it on there. And then on Elm Street with Task, Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger.
The task of proving those who ask in my sleep I can last in a battle and kick ass. You couldn't be this.
So he's on Elm Street with a task of proving to those who ask. In my sleep, I could last in a battle and kick ass. You couldn't be this bad. Ha! So, you know, in Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger comes to people in their dreams and kills them in their dreams or whatever. And Samad is, you know, playing off of that and is saying, Samad is saying in his sleep he could kick everybody's ass in a battle, rap-wise, lyrically. He'll kick your ass lyrically in his sleep, bruh. And then he said, you couldn't be this bad. You can't even touch me.
Bad. Anybody testing me can never get past. You could get past the way.
Anybody testing me can never get past. You could get passed away after you kiss ass. Lord. So, obviously, anybody testing him, like trying him, you get what I'm saying? Anybody who's trying him, testing him, coming at him, whatever, could never get past. Like, you could try me, but you ain't never gonna win. You ain't never gonna succeed. Also, testing, like school, where you take tests at school, you can never get past. Like, you're stupid. You can't even pass the test. And notice above past, P-A-S-S-E-D, which is the school reference and stuff, he's got P-A-S-T, which means anybody testing me can never get past. You can get passed away after you kiss ass. So pass, like past, you know what I mean? You could never get past me. You see what I'm saying? You can't even get past me. Then you could get passed away after you kiss ass. You could die after you kiss my ass. Basically. Kiss my ass and die, bitch. And then also, It can mean after you kiss ass, you could get like past, like if you're running and past someone. You know what I'm saying? You can get past, like say, on a damn, not a racetrack. Is it called a racetrack? See, y'all can't even think. People who run around the circle, race. It's a racetrack, ain't it? Like, you could never get past it, physically or lyrically.
After you kiss ass. Quick with a stick of a big hit, a big spit, a slick on a pitch.
Quick with its stick of a big hitter, big spitter, slick on the pitch when I'm swinging. Alright, so, earlier he talked about I could bruise you with a bat, man. A bat. So this is like baseball terms. Quick with its stick of a big hitter, big spitter. Baseball players, they always got that water tobacco in their mouth. Also, he says, big spitter, slick on the pitch when I'm swinging. So obviously in baseball, there's a pitcher and a catcher. So he's slick on the pitch, or slick on the pitch when I'm swinging. And then big spitter, he's also referring to his lyricism, his rap, his bars. He's quick with it. Stick of a big hitter, big spitter, slick on the pitch when I'm swinging. Baseball and rapping bars.
When I'm swinging cracker jack, leave you
Cracker Jack, leave you shell shocked. Won't jock, play ball. That's from the song Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the we got do. I don't care for it. But how does he word it? He says something about that song, something about Cracker Jacks. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, 'cause it's something like that. But anyway, that's what he's talking about with the Cracker Jacks. Cracker Jacks, for those that don't know, is caramel popcorn. And it used to have little temporary tattoos in it. Remember that? Every once in a while they'd have bazooka bubble gum. But they put little prizes in it like they do with cereal. Cracker Jacks. They still do, as far as to my knowledge. I mean, I hadn't eaten Cracker Jacks in a long time because I like crunching much better. Just saying. And no, I'm not sponsored by them or anybody else. But anyway, so the Cracker Jack reference is still the baseball stuff. And then Cracker Jack, leave you shell shocked. Well, Hold on. See, there I go again. Crack a jack, leave you shell shocked, well jocked, play ball. Alright, so obviously still baseball, play ball, duh. Well jocked. Sports players are often known as jocks. And then the cracker jack thing, and then crack a jack. Is that dog out there? Nope. Crack a jack, like he'll crack them up, leave you shell shocked, like what just happened. And well jock, play ball. Got it.
Shell shock, well jock, play ball, back 'em up on a wall, general.
Back them up on a wall, general, like that, like napalm. So he's gonna back you into a quarter, back you up on a wall. He's a general, like napalm. And then AWOL means absence without leave. If somebody goes AWOL, they're absent without leave, which is not good when you're in the military. And then the general, like napalm, you get that like a general of the army, and then like with his lyricism.
Roll like napalm, aren't you a baseball? Hot run, top gun, I'm an ace cruise. Back 'em up on a wall, general like napalm,
Aren't you a baseball? Hot run, top gun, I'm an ace. Orange, like the color orange, but he's orange, you a baseball. Orange, playing back off of the napalm, blah blah, and then aren't you a baseball? Gave us a hint that told us pretty much it's baseball. Hot run, home run, hot run. Top gun, I'm an ace. So he's saying, I'm top dog, I'm an ace, I'm a pro at this. Top Gun was also a movie back in my day, which I loved very much. Tom Cruise played in it. For those who don't know, that's a really good movie.
Baseball, hot run, top gun, I'm an ace, cruise slum with a base who slug.
Cruise, slum with the bass, whose slug got the pace. Cruise, slum with the bass. Tom Cruise, I just said it. Tom Cruise played in Top Gun. Slum with the bass. Whose slug got the pace. Also, a slang term used in baseball is slugger. Whose slug got the pace. Like, can you keep up, whatever. Cruise slum with the bass. He's like Tom Cruise or whatever, with the bass.
Got a pace, we do, got a great.
We dug out a grave, firewalls, AOL, pick a mark when I aim. Dug out, obviously, still baseball. That's where baseball players chill when they're not on the field. And then dug out a grave, that's obvious. Firewalls, AOL, pick a mark when I aim. Firewalls are supposed to help protect your computer, whatever, from viruses, whatever, but anyway, AOL, America Online. I remember that internet. Dial up. I remember having dial up. Oh, it was terrible. Kids don't know how good they got it these days. I sound so very old, but it's true. Then pick a mark when I aim. Like, if I am gonna come at you, you'll know it. And then pick a mark when I aim. That's still baseball too, because you know a lot of baseball players will point their bat like to where they're gonna hit the ball to. Babe Ruth, one of the most famous baseball players there is. Him and Hank Aaron, I think, are the two most popular or famous baseball players. But then he says, you know, firewalls. You go, okay, we dug out a grave. So grave, obviously, when you're in the grave, you're dead. Firewalls, I think that's also meaning like lyrically, I'll kill you and you'll feel like you're in hell, because hell is attributed to fire. You know, people think of hell as just burning in fire. So it could mean that as well. Like he'll kill you so bad lyrically you'll feel like you're in hell.
Walls, AOL, pick a mark when I aim, beat this beat like an alcoholic father. These bars get
Woo! Beat this beat like an alcoholic father. These bars getting raised. So beat this beat like an alcoholic father. Obviously, he's killing the beat, murdering the beat, beating the beat like an alcoholic father. Because a lot of times alcoholics get violent when they get drunk. These bars getting raised. Obviously, alcoholics go to bars. Not all, but a lot. But regardless, so the bar's getting raised. That means the bar's getting, the bar, alcohol-wise bar, is getting more money because of the alcoholic father. See what I'm saying? If you're an alcoholic, you're going to go to a bar more and pay more money. Therefore, that bar is getting a raise, getting more money. Also, these bars getting raised. He's raising the bar for rap, lyricism, Also, they could be a triple. These bars, like the specific bars he's spitting, going over your head.
like I lift the counter up. I just did a couple features watching my
The way they transitioned into that, he said these bars get raised, and then somebody came in with like I lift the counter up. Bars getting raised, and then somebody said like I lift the counter up. Get it? And then I just did a couple features watching my account erupt. Wordplay, love it. Counter up, account erupt. So in other words, he's getting money.
Yeah, I got a lot of will like a
Yeah, I got a lot of will like a person found a truck. I got a lot of will, which means I got a lot of drive. I've got a lot of motivation, blah, 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 to do whatever it is you want to do. But in this case, with Samad, it's, you know, he's saying, yeah, I got a lot of will. I got a lot of willpower. Like a person found a truck. So, also, if you can say will, W-H-E-E-L, got a lot of will, W-H-E-E-L, like somebody who found a truck. Obviously, a truck vehicle has wheels. But yeah, I got a lot of will, like somebody found a truck.
Brain is lost, ringing off.
Brain is lost, ringing off. Something like the sound of a call that you got. So brain is lost, like his brain is lost, off, psycho, whatever, crazy, ringing off. And then he says light. He's like, the call that you got, because your phone rings, mine don't. Mine stays on do not disturb. But anyway, I'll chat you not raw. So, okay, I'll chat you not raw. I'm a cop car in the clear view of your rear view. So, in other words, he said, I'll chat you not raw. I'll talk. You just run your mouth. You ain't really about that real raw shit. And then he said, I'm a cop car in the clear view of your rear view. I'm right up on your ass, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
You got all taking that raw. I'm a cop car in the clear view of your rear view. Now you stopped.
Now you stopped.
Be a threat depending upon the plot. Cause if you black, you weren't sure if you're getting.
It's facts. I mean, he spit nothing but facts. It's sad. And it's disgusting. It pisses me off. Any type of racism, period, pisses me off. I don't care who it's directed at or who it's coming from. I hate it. All of it. Any type of racism, discrimination, I hate it. But he said this could be a threat depending upon the plot. Because if you black, you're unsure if you getting popped. So, going along with the cop car, you see what I'm saying? So he's talking, referring to police brutality, racism, stuff like that. But this could be a threat depending upon the plot. So, I noticed he spelled upon separate into two different words, which makes me think it's a double, because upon is one word, if that's how you're going to use it, like once upon a time, for instance, it's one word. But he said, depending up on the plot. Because if you black, you're unsure if you getting popped, which means if you get pulled over by a cop and you're African American, you don't know if you're gonna, even just for a simple traffic stop, you don't know if you're gonna get out of it alive or not. So, and it's dependent upon the plot. You get that. And then also where he said, he's talking about getting popped and like that and stuff like that and dying, stuff like that. He says, depending upon the plot, grave, you dig a plot for a grave. Rest in peace, George Floyd. Rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. Rest in peace. So many. It's too many to name, and that's pathetic.
Pop, just a little harsh reality. You say it's the cops out.
Just a little harsh reality. Facts. Some say it's the cop's salary. That's a fallacy. Facts. Now, I worked in a prison for a while. I was a CO, corrections officer, a part-time CO, corrections officer, and a part-time nurse in a prison for a while. And I can verify that cops just in general do not get paid a lot at all. They don't get paid enough for what they do. They really don't. You know, especially the good ones, the ones who are actually in it to protect and serve, the ones who aren't racist, who aren't biased, who do the right thing, who, you know, put their lives on the line every day to protect us. Those are the ones I have respect for. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of them, and that sucks. But anyway, I can say cops do not get paid a lot. They don't get paid enough, just like teachers don't get paid enough. It's BS. But it's a fallacy because you chose to go into that profession knowing good and well the pay. So you can't use that as validation. You can't use that as an excuse to do fucked up shit to people. And I mean down to murdering people. You can't blame that on, oh, well, I don't get paid enough, so I'm going to do a half-assed job. And if something don't go my way, I'm going to abuse the power that I've been given and just kill somebody. Like, is his name Jacob Blakely? I don't want to get his name incorrect. I think that's his name. Rest in peace. Shot 7 times in the back. That's ridiculous. You know. And I watched a certain reaction video. I'll say what reaction video was and what the channel is. JL Melrose is the channel. And she did a video just the other day that says, I gotta talk about some things, or I gotta get some things off of my mind or chest or heart or something like that. I posted the link to it, and I believe I might have tagged you in it, Samad. I don't know if I tagged Knox in it, but I know I tagged. Pretty sure I tagged Samad in it anyway. Her name is J.L. Melrose. Very, 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 very dear friend of mine. Amazing person. Amazing reactor. Anyway, she worked in law enforcement for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. Okay? And she was saying how messed up it's gotten. And, like, I think that video that she made is, like, 18 minutes long, I think. Is a must-see for every single American, period. Everybody in the world, I think, should see her video. I think it should go viral because she spoke nothing but facts, made herself very vulnerable and very emotional. The video made me cry, and y'all please show her some love and support, and go check that video out and subscribe to her channel. She deserves it. But anyway, it's bullshit. You can't blame your pay. Like, you know, I was a nurse for 20 years. At one point, I was working at a place where I didn't get paid shit. And I'm literally have people's lives in my hands. Like, literally saving lives, or, you know, trying to save lives, taking care of sick people, you know, and the list goes on and on of what I did as a nurse. And there were a couple places I worked the prison was one of them, where I didn't get paid hardly shit. But guess what? I was still a good nurse and still treated my patients, all of them, the same, and took damn good care of my people. Period. Money's not an excuse.
That's a fallacy. But let's get back to the tragic fact that you challenge me. I'm fast, but I'm eating, but you'll be burning like.
But let's get back to the tragic fact that you challenged me. I'm fast, but I'm eating, but you'll be burning like calories. So he's like, I'm fast, like he spits fast, he's fast, but I'm eating. That could mean eating literally, like he's eating food because he's making money. He's able to eat. He's eating like the beat, like lyrics wise, lyricism wise, bars wise, rapping wise. But you'll be burning like calories. Like I'm fast and I'm eating, but you'll be burning like calories because I'm spitting this heat. And then calories lines up with food, obviously, duh. They was counting me out, but now they gonna tally me. Because tally marks, where you do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a diagonal line for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get what I'm saying? Tally, counting. They was counting him out, but now they gonna tally me.
Now they gonna tally me. Now I'm in the game and I balled on them like alopecia. But you'll be burning like calories. They was counting me up, but now they gonna tally me. Now I'm in the game and I balled on them like alopecia.
I like the way he said that, like alopecia.
They was counting me up, but now they gonna tally me. Now I'm in the game and I balled on them like alopecia. I've been higher than Towley. But now they gonna tally me. Now I'm in the game and I balled on them like alopecia.
Now I'm in the game and I balled on them like alopecia. So that can go back to the baseball scheme, and it can also be basketball, any kind of sport. I'm in the game. I balled, baller game, and then I'm a baller. Baller is slang for, I got it like that, flexing kind of. I'm a baller. Wanna be a baller. Shot caller, 20-inch blades on an Impala. Caller, getting laid tonight. Alright. Anyway, and then he said on them like alopecia. So, alopecia is a disease where your hair falls out. So, bald, B-A-L-L-E-D, like the two things I was just talking about a while ago, and then bald, B-A-L-D, means losing your hair.
I've been higher than Towley, and I'm a beast. Check my genealogy.
I've been higher than Tally, and I'm a beast. Tell him to check my genealogy. Tally's a character on South Park, which I love. I love South Park. I love South Park. And he said, tell him I'm a beast. Check my genealogy. My genes. My DNA. Check me. I'm a beast. It's in my blood. Alright. Now here go Knots. Skill a motherfucker. And it's in italics like. Here. Flip you a sentence. Spell still, but we ill. Still the S. Spell still, but we ill. Still the S. Oh, look, he started the scheme, see, with skill a motherfucker, and see how it's in italic. And then spell still, but we ill, we sit, we good, we're, and then still the S, And then notice the next sentence is going to be in italics.
Simple, we ill, still the ass, kill a motherfucker.
Kill a motherfucker in italics. So if you take the word skill and steal the S, take the letter S out, what do you have? Kill. So he started out skill a motherfucker, steal the S, kill a motherfucker. Very clever, Knox. Blessed in the booth, still I gift them repentance. So he's blessed in the booth. He's blessed with rapping, lyricism, all that. But still, I'll gift them with repentance. I'll forgive them that they suck. And I'll forgive them because I'm the king of rap or whatever.
Tell him check my genealogy. Skill a motherfucker here, flip you a sentence. Spell simple, we ill, still the ass, kill a motherfucker, blessed in a boot.
And two, steal, kill, S-T-I-L-L. He said steal and ill. If you, and kill. So if somebody's dead, they can't move, so they're holding still. Like Eminem said, playing dead, that's the only time you hold still. Because obviously, if you're dead, you can't move, so you're still.
Still I get the repentance, bars buzzing on the proof.
Bars buzzing, I'm the proof. Bar 'em up, get the news. Oh, it's back to the alcohol. The alcoholic father, he was talking about beat the beat like an alcoholic father, remember? And he says, bars buzzing, I'm the proof. First of all, his bars like lyricism, his bars in the song. And then alcohol has proofs like 100% proof, 90% proof, 40% proof, whatever, 20, whatever it may be. Wow. Wow, that's clever too. And then buzzing, because if you drink, you get buzzed, drunk. Well, you get buzzed first, then drunk. But he said, bars buzzing, I'm the proof. So that's the alcohol scheme. And then also a rapping scheme, because his bars are buzzing. He's the proof. Bar 'em up. Get the noose. Bar 'em up with his bars, his rapping, his lyricism. Bar 'em up, like jail, cell bars, bar 'em up. And then get the noose. Obviously, noose is hang somebody with a rope, noose.
Bar 'em up, get the news, stay ahead of your.
And you know, back in the day, one of the punishments, like if you got the death sentence back in the day, you being hung, could have been was one of the ways you could die. Stay ahead of your ending. Let me let him say it. Stay ahead of your ending. Oh, he just said noose. Get it? Stay ahead. 2 words. A space head. Ahead. Stay ahead. You put the noose around your neck, around your, your head. You get it. Of your ending. If you hang yourself, you die. Or if somebody hangs you, you die. You're ending. I pen a pen, penicillin, send it in, still the villain, stick a note on your throat. Oh, Lord. So, First of all, I didn't explain to stay ahead of your ending, and then also, other than literally like hanging with the noose, your ending as far as lyrically, and then I pen a pen, penicillin. Holy mother, that just hit me. That just hit me. Okay, first of all, okay. I pen a pen. Pen, I pen a pen. Penicillin. Alright. Writing a prescription. Penicillin is an antibiotic for those who don't know. Okay? It's used to fight infection. It's an antibiotic. But he's saying, I pen a pen, penicillin. Break up the word penicillin. What do you get? Pen is illin. His pen is sick. Ah, come on. Send it in. A prescription. When a doctor writes a prescription for penicillin or for whatever, they send it into the pharmacy. Still the villain. So he's still the villain. Stick a note on your throat. Post-it notes, first of all. And then stick a note on your throat. Pen, P-I-N, is pointy. And you stick. So he stick a note on your throat. Penicillin is also used for strep throat too, by the way. I don't know if Knox knew that or not, probably. But I'm just saying. But stick a note on your throat.
I'm ill with the quotes. Stick on them pads like lymph nodes, sending out sick notes. You don't really want.
I love it. So this is my kind of bars here. Medical bars. Let's go. I'm ill with the quotes. That's obvious. That's obvious. Ill with the quotes. You get that. So sick on them pads like lymph nodes. And he just said throat a while ago. So sick of them pads. So sick on them pads like lymph nodes, which means he's so ill, so sick on notepads, paper, like lymph nodes. A while ago he said throat. There are literally hundreds of lymph nodes in your body, but there one place where your lymph nodes are located is in your neck, your throat, your neck. Also groin, also armpit. Those are the main places where you'll find people getting cancer in as far as lymph nodes. It'll be neck, armpits, and groin area. And then he said sending out sick notes. He just got through talking about penicillin. He's ill with the quotes. You see what I'm saying? So he's sending out sick notes. First of all, if you're sick and you can't go to work or school, you got to bring back a sick note. So he's saying he's sending out sick notes. So that's double from what I just said. Also, he's sending out sick notes like what he writes, his lyrics in them. He's sending out sick notes. You don't really want the smoke when you choke. And he's like, when you choke, you don't want this smoke, bruh. And when you're choking, literally, when you're choking, you don't want smoke because that's just going to make it worse. So he's like, you don't really want to smoke when you choke. Like, you know how, if somebody gets on stage and they freeze up, they choke. Like, if you've ever seen 8 Mile, like B-Rabbit did that, Eminem's character did that first time, whatever, where he choked. Anyway, and then you don't really want to smoke when you choke, because you're going to choke, because you suck, whatever, you're going to freeze up, you're going to choke, so you don't want to smoke. Literally or lyrically.
The smoke when you choke, I am what you not. Hanging with your own rope, put these lines under you, spell a hangman.
Oh my holy mother of the mothers. I am what you not. Obviously, that's I am what you're not. Y'all get that. And then not, K-N-O-T, that's going back to the noose, because in order to make a noose, you have to tie a rope in a knot. He said, hang you with your own rope. You know the saying, give them enough rope and they'll hang themselves. And he says, put these lines under you, spell out hangman. Well, you play the game hangman, you know, you make the little thing, and the other person guesses a letter. And if they get a letter wrong, you keep drawing like the little stick person, the head, and the body, and the arm, and the blah blah. And you draw broken lines under it for people to guess what word or phrase or whatever. The game hangman. And then put these lines under you, spell out hangman. Come on, man. Put these lines that he writes, lyricism, bars.
Yeah. Shake them, they quake, and I bake them, then take them and rake them. I'm making a statement, placing my stake.
Shake them, they quake, and I bake them, then take them and rake them. I'm making a statement, placing my stake in the face of a hater. First of all, the first thing I noticed is shake and bake. Obviously, shake and bake. Then, shake them, they quaking. Okay? Like, I'm gonna make you shake, his lyricism, his rapping is gonna make them shake and tremble and quake inside or whatever. Also, it reminds me of like earthquake, because when there's an earthquake, everything shakes. Then I bake them, then take them and rake them. Alright, that means he bakes them, he cooks them, he smokes them lyrically. Then he takes them and rakes them. Throws them out, forgets about them. And I'm making a statement, he says, placing my stake in the face of a hater. That's obvious.
In the face of a hater, I stick him, fillet him, but I don't cater with my kin is motherfucker, you basic. If you hate it, then say
I stake them, fillet them, but I don't cater with my cadence. Motherfucker, you basic. If you hate it, then say it. First of all, I stake them, fillet them. He just said I put my steak in the face of a hater. And then he just said I stake them. Get it? The wordplay. And then also fillet. A filet mignon is a type of steak. And also when you fillet something, you're cutting it. So I stake them, fillet them, but I don't cater. Caterers bring what? Food. So he's saying, he's not catering with his cadence. He's not catering to the whatever. You get it. Motherfucker, you're basic. You're not unique. You're basic. You're not creative, blah, blah, blah. If you hate it, then say it. Quit being a coward and just say it. Facts.
I don't really break from the bacon, or you want beef, I get it. But I don't cater with my kindness, motherfucker. You basic if you hate it, then say it.
I don't really break from the bacon. Oh, you want beef? So I don't really break from the bacon. That could be literally he likes bacon. He don't break from the bacon. And then he don't break from the bacon, BAKIN apostrophe bacon. He don't take a break from bacon, cooking, writing, rapping. Oh, you want beef? You want the smoke? You want some of this?
From the bacon, or you want beef?
I get it catered for you, vegans. Roos, Chris, on your Angus. The wordplay. Ruth's Chris is a steakhouse. Angus is a form of beef. Literally a form of beef. And obviously I get it catered for you vegans, you get it. And then Ruth's Chris, that's like I said, steakhouse on your Angus, form of beef. Also anus on your ass.
Get it catered for you vegans, Ruth's Chris on your Angus. So he thinks he's the greatest. Leave him tired of the...
Leave him tired.
Feet shoelaces.
Leave him tired of defeat shoelaces. Defeat like loss. And then, you know, because if you're defeated, you lost. If you get defeated, you lost. And then defeat, leave him, instead of tired of defeat, tired of losing, tied the feet, like tie up somebody's feet. And he says shoelaces. Because obviously shoes are on your feet, shoelaces are on shoes, you tie them.
Translate, you're playing
Translate, you're playing Las Vegas. You're playing. They're like not said you're basic, you're not creative, you suck. And then the planes, Las Vegas, you get that part. Surely I don't have to explain that.
Las Vegas, I'm fly, I'm clean. I
shouldn't have to explain that either, but I'm fly, I'm plain, I changed it. Airplanes do what? Fly. And he's saying I'm up over your head. I changed it. I'm changing the game. I'm doing something different.
Changed it. The funny thing is they're thinking that the conversation I'm displaying is something I'm saying about not.
The funny thing is they're thinking that the conversation I'm displaying is something I'm saying about Knox Hill. Okay?
Knox Hill. No, that's for any rapper who not ill. Only got a problem with people who do not got.
And he said, no, it's for any rapper who not ill, who ain't no good. I've only got a problem with people who don't have skills. By the way, I like your mask. Your mask is cool. I hate masks though. Hate them. Don't wear them. I hate them. Because I have shortness of breath. It just makes it more difficult for me to breathe. Now I know as a nurse, wearing a mask in no way depletes your body of oxygen. It does not at all. But it does make it difficult for me to breathe. Just so you know. Not that anybody cares, just saying. He's just saying, nah, I'm not talking to Knox Hill on this track. I'm talking to any rapper who sucks.
Skills, cause Knox Hill was showing love when he heard of me. At the crib, help me steal the attention like.
Oh, okay, now he's showing love. He said, cause Knox Hill was showing love when he heard of me. After Crip helped me steal their attention like burglary. Cause you know he was on the Papa Cypher. He was on the Crips U2 Cypher Volume 3. So he's saying after Knox Hill has been showing him love ever since. You know, Crip helped him. So he's showing support, paying homage, showing love. That's what I like to
Burglary.
see.
Decker told me I got it, oh what a courtesy. Shot the screw face for all the words that encourage me.
See, still paying homage, showing love and support. That's what it's all about. You could talk your shit, but also pay homage. So he's showing love to Quedeca and Screwface.
Me the murder beats, identified charge, the reason that they searching me. Now everybody getting body whatever.
To Murder Beats. So he says Screwface encouraged him, Screwface John, encouraged him to murder Beats. Intensify Charts, the reason that they searching me. Intensify Charts is a YouTube channel. It's a dope YouTube channel too. Now everybody getting bothered. No, and now everybody getting bodied whenever they work with me. And then you get it. He said Screwface encouraged him to murder Beats, getting bodied. Slang for murder is catching bodies, you know. And then also getting bodied, like lyrically murdering Beats. Lyrically, not literally, lyrically.
But they work with me, do it for fatal with outlaw in these Jersey streets. My nature naughty, yeah, you heard of me.
Do it for fatal and outlaw in these Jersey streets. My nature naughty, yeah, you heard of me. Naughty by Nature, the group, Tretch, Vin Rock, DJ KG. Here we go now, won't you feel me flow? Come on, man. Tretch is one of the goats. I like Tretch, just saying. I didn't listen to a whole lot of Naughty by Nature. My favorite song by them is Feel Me Flow, though. Now, Fatal and Outlaw, and also Naughty by Nature, is from New Jersey. And then, as far as he said, do it for Fatal and Outlaw in these Jersey streets. I don't know if he's just talking about one of his homies or somebody he knows that's in Jersey, you know. But I do know that daggone movie. What movie is that? With Naughty by Nature and something Fatal and I don't know, several people. Anyway, he could be talking about that movie, but that movie is back from like the late 90s, so I don't know. Or like I said, he could be just talking about somebody he knows, an outlaw on the Jersey streets, you know. He could just be talking about somebody he knows. And then paying homage to Naughty by Nature, and then he's saying his nature is naughty. You heard of me.
Me sleeping on a savage like some odd, that's dangerous. Sleeping on my heel, nasty.
Sleep in on a savage like Samad, that's dangerous. He's doing wordplay with both of their names. Sleep in on a savage like Samad. Samad Savage. And then he's calling Samad a savage and saying it's dangerous if you sleep on him. And then he said, and sleeping on my heel, nasty knocks, I'm anxious. So, Knox is pretty much saying, oh, sleeping on my heel, nasty knocks, I'm anxious. You get that.
Knocks, I'm anxious. I'ma give them hell till they falling like angels.
I'm going to give them hell till they falling like angels. Lucifer, otherwise known as Satan or the devil, however you want to put it, was once an angel who turned his back on God, and then other angels as well, called fallen angels, followed Satan, Lucifer's lead, and are now demons, and they reside in hell, and like the place, hell, and then heaven, you know what I mean? And he said, I'm going to give them hell. That's obvious. Till they fall in like angels. You get that?
I'ma give them L's,
I'm going to give them L's, fire 90s with my angles. Ooh, I'm going to give them L's, losses. And then I'm going to give them L's, E-L. L. I'm going to give them L's. I'm going to give them L. L. Okay, so I'm going to give them L, playing off of hell again. And then fire 90s with my angles. A L, make the shape of an L. It's a right angle. And a right angle is how many degrees? 90 degrees, 90-degree angle, and then fire 90s with my angles. He's from the 90s. 90s is one of the best, if not the best. I think it's the best, obviously. I was born in 1980, so I think 90s was and still is the best time for hip-hop.
those things getting stranger, dealing with my anger. See this, only shoot if you ain't.
Things getting stranger, dealing with my anger. Sneak this, only shoot if you aiming. Obviously, he's talking about that show on Netflix, Stranger Things, which I've never watched a day in my life. Dealing with my anger. Sneak this, only shoot if you aiming. So if you wanna, don't sneak diss me. If you wanna diss me, just do it. Just say it. Just do it. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a punk.
Amen. I don't do guns. I'm satellite weapons. I don't do punch off the pen.
Hold on.
Let's check it. Only shoot if you aiming.
I don't do guns. I'm satellite weapons. I don't do puns. Drop the pen. I don't do guns, obviously. He don't do guns, literal guns. I'm satellite weapons. He can kill you from afar, satellite weapons. Y'all know what that is. I don't do puns. You just did, but okay. And you're doing it again right afterwards. Drop the pen. He spelled it P-I-N. But, first of all, P-I-N, a pen, like a pin in a grenade. If you take a pin out of a grenade, drop it, throw the grenade, it blows the fuck up. And it's a weapon. And then also drop the pin. You might as well just drop it, because you suck.
Guns, I'm satellite weapons. I don't do punch off the pen. Let's.
Y'all see that? Pen, P-E-N, showed up right after pen real fast, and I didn't even see that or notice it, and I caught that shit without even seeing it. Oh.
Shoot if you aiming. I don't do guns. I'm satellite weapons. I don't do punch.
Say, look, P-E-N, boom.
Drop the pen. Let's check in.
Drop the pen. Let's check in. Get it.
Keyboard warriors, I'm adolescents. Tell them mail it in like I'm.
Did y'all notice how he said adolescence? Go back.
I don't do punch off the pen, let's check in. Keyboard warriors, I'm adolescents. Tell them mail it in like I'm.
Keyboard warriors. He's talking about what I call cowards behind the keyboard. Y'all talk all this shit with that keyboard, but in real life, you wouldn't say it to our face. Facts. He said, I'm outdoor lessons. In other words, meet me outside. Say it to my face, biatch. And then adolescence is, juvenile. But the way he said adolescence, like adult lessons. Adult lessons. I'm going to teach you like an adult. And then tell them, mail it in like I'm government elections. This year's election year. Mail-in votes. And everybody's talking about mailing in their vote this year because of everything that's going on with the virus and all. And then, come on, man.
Government elections. Wait, I'm gonna need you to address this. Use this opportunity to teach your friends.
And then Saman just continues it on, man. Not says mail it in like government elections. And then Saman says, wait, I'm going to need you to address this. When you mail something, you got to write the address on it. Use this opportunity to teach your fans a lesson. The way Knox said adolescents, adult lessons. And then Ahmad plays off that and says, use this opportunity to teach your fans a lesson. Brilliant.
As a lesson, as a black man, anxiety in my chest when I see my people getting arrested.
As a black man, anxiety in my chest when I see my people getting arrested with their neck bent. Now it makes sense what he posted on Twitter earlier. He said something like, I'll stop talking about it or something when my people stop getting killed or something like that, you assholes. And I just commented, preach. I didn't realize it was part of the song that they dropped too. No, never stop talking about it. Never stop talking about it. And that goes for everybody. And, I think part of the problem is, everybody needs to speak up about it. Not just African Americans. Every race. Especially if you have a platform. I don't care, like, if you're on YouTube, if your platform is YouTube, if you have 12 subscribers, that's 12 people you can speak up to. On top of, you don't never know who watches your channel or who's going to watch one of your videos that's not subscribed to you. I wrote a piece called It Stops Where It Starts, all about what he's talking about, all about my perspective on what's going on in America with racism, George Floyd, rest in peace, and all that stuff. I included in that piece my personal experience with it, and coming from, I was born in 1980. I remember in 1991 watching the cops beat the hell out of Rodney King right there on TV, and those cops were acquitted. And I talked about that in that piece that I did. And what's changed? That was in 1991, 2001, 2011. Almost 30 years ago. 91, 2001, 2011, 2020. 29 years ago. Almost 3 decades ago. Almost 3 decades ago. Tupac was rapping about it, along with many other hip-hop artists. Snoop, LL Cool J, Biggie. Rest in peace, Tupac. Rest in peace, Biggie. I mean, come on. And nothing's changed. Nothing. If anything, it's gotten worse. Some people say it hadn't got worse. You just see it more now because it's more known to the public eye now due to technology increase and stuff. But I don't know. I think it's gotten worse. I don't know. I don't know. It may not have. It may just be the same. But either way, it ain't got better. I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? Come on, man. Come on, man. Rest in peace to anybody who's ever lost their lives to police brutality. Period. Anybody. And prayers to their loved ones.
With their neck bent, knowing if I saw it in real life and I stepped in, cops to use the weapon because I don't have like complex.
Knowing if I saw it in real life and I stepped in, cops would use their weapon because I don't have like complex. See, that's sad. He's saying if I saw it in real life and I tried to do the right thing and stop it, I would more than likely probably get killed because I'm African American, because I'm not white. And two, these days people are more concerned with recording it, oh, let's get it, recording it, instead of using that same device you're recording it with, which is a phone, and dial 911 and ask for a damn ambulance. Or step in and help. I would. And people say, oh, well, yeah, you say that until you're in that situation. No, I could confidently say I would step in. And it's sad that people have to feel the way somebody feels. That if I do the right thing, I'm going to die too. It's sad. And we need to do something about it.
You don't need the math, I can see through the division. How can you beat the odds? We don't even know.
Love it. It's a whole double entendre about math. It's like a math scheme as well as a racism scheme. You don't need the math. I can see through the division. How can you beat the odds? We don't even out the system. What did I just say? What did I just say? We need to be speaking out, doing stuff about it. Don't just, post a black square on social media. Sign petitions and all that stuff, which I have done. And in the math scheme, math, division, odds, even, odd and even out, and then out the system, the government, call them out on their bullshit.
The system. We use the war on drugs to put your people in a prison. Your face gets you book pro.
We used the war on drugs to put your people in a prison. Your face gets you booked. Profile your existence. War on drugs was started by President Richard Nixon, who ended up, being, the whole Watergate scandal thing. But anyway, he said, we use the war on drugs to put your people in a prison. I just spoke on the whole drug dealer prison thing in a reaction I just did that Randy Criz, none other than Randy Criz, animated, called Who You Talking To, lyrics featuring Matt Cleve. I spoke on this, that, you know, I'm not saying that it's okay to be a drug dealer, but I am saying that it's messed up that a freaking drug dealer can get a life sentence, and then a rapist or a pedophile can walk out of prison within 4 or 5 years. Does anybody else not see the problem or an issue with that but me? Are you kidding me right now? Again, not promoting selling drugs at all. But I'd much rather a drug dealer live on my street than a damn rapist or a pedophile. And most of the drug dealers, I don't know the exact statistics, but if I had to venture to guess, I would say 85 to 90%, if not more, of the drug dealers that get long ass sentences like that, anywhere from 10 years to life. Most of the drug dealers that get that kind of sentence aren't my color, don't look like me. And I'm going to leave that right there. And it's facts. I worked in a prison. And he says your face gets you booked. Obviously, your face gets you booked. Your complexion. Profile your existence. Just because you exist, you didn't ask to exist. You didn't ask to be the race that you are. You get profiled.
File your existence. Listen, I don't really want to play the victim, but how can people tell me skin color don't make a difference?
Exactly. He said, listen, I don't really want to play the victim, but how can people tell me skin color don't make a difference? Facts.
When I'm in the store, a manager never distant. Get pulled over more than a car with the window.
That's hard. He said, when I'm in the store, a manager never distant. Get pulled over more than a car with the windows tinted. When he's in the store, it's like he's always being watched just because of the color of his skin. I get pulled over more than a car with windows tinted. In other words, a cop sees that he's African American and pulls him over because of that. More than a car that's got windows tinted where they can't even see who's in the car.
Tinted. It's 3 strikes, then I'm out.
It's 3 strikes, then I'm out. Y'all pitching. Ooh, taking it back to the baseball. Taking it back to the baseball bars. Because, you know, baseball, 3 strikes, you're out. But he says it's 3 strikes, then I'm out, because there are laws in certain states where if you've been to prison twice, the 3rd time, you're out. You go to prison. Well, you're in, actually. You go to prison for life. And this is like for just minor offenses too. Like very small offenses. Now, I'm not saying it's okay to break the law at all. Yes, if you break the law, you should, you know, you know what I'm saying. If you break the law, then there should be repercussions, absolutely. But it should be just and fair across the board. And then he says, y'all pitching? Like, question mark? Is this a game to y'all? That's what he's saying. Y'all pitching? Is this a game to y'all? Talk to him, Samad.
Oh, y'all pitching? Well, let me pitch in and shining like a diamond.
Alright.
These lines leaving you fenced.
Knot says, well, let me pitch in and shine in like a diamond. These lines leaving you fenced in. Still going with the baseball bars. Oh, this is amazing. He says, well, let me pitch in. Of course, pitch, baseball. And shine in like a diamond. Baseball field is in the shape of a what? Diamond. And then he says, shine in like a diamond. In other words, shed some light on the darkness. These lines leaving you fenced in. Let me pitch in and shine in like a diamond. These lines leaving you fenced in. You know, on the baseball field, the diamond is fenced in. And then these lines leaving you fenced in. These lines, these guidelines that they put in place are leaving people of color fenced in. The guidelines, laws, rules, whatever you want to call it, are leaving them fenced in.
Like Jackie Robinson, you getting played for your pigment. Y'all behind the curve.
Like Jackie Robinson, you getting played for your pigment. Y'all behind the curve when we swerve. Wow. Jackie Robinson, for those who don't know, was the first African-American baseball player in the 20th century. He wasn't the first African, it gets mistaken a lot that he was the first African-American baseball player ever. But he was actually the first African-American baseball player in the 20th century. And he said, like Jackie Robinson, you getting played for your pigment. Alright, Jackie Robinson got played for his pigment. Played, like, literally in the game of baseball. And then, but like Jackie Robinson, you getting played for your pigment. African Americans are getting played. They're getting messed up. They're getting screwed over for their pigment, color of their skin. He said, y'all behind the curve when we swerve.
We swerve white privilege.
White privilege. Facts. Not say y'all behind the curve while we swerve. You know, we swerve and can get out of it. And y'all are behind the curve. And we can swerve and get out of it because of white privilege. And if you're white and you don't think white privilege exists, educate yourself. That's ignorance. And when I say you're ignorant or it's ignorance, that is not putting someone down. There's a big difference in being ignorant and being stupid. Look up the difference. He said we swerve. You know, we can swerve around it, get around it. And y'all are stuck behind the curve. But we can swerve around it, get out of it because of white privilege. That's sad.
Could leave us divided. The voice silence is the only thing we get when we.
Oh, could leave us divided. He just said white privilege could leave us divided if white silence is the only thing we get when we dine. What did I just say a while ago? Everybody needs to speak up. I don't care what color you are, what race you are, what sex you are. Speak up. Say something.
We dying. If you wanna be united, what you gonna do to ignite it?
If you want to be united, what you gonna do to ignite it? You say everybody says that you want us all to be united. Well, what you gonna do about it? To start it, to ignite it.
Cause nothing ever gonna change if it's only one side.
Cause nothing ever gonna change if it's only one-sided. If African Americans are the only ones screaming for change and unity and to be treated equally, it's not ever gonna change. We gotta all stand together and unite as human beings, as one, as Americans, as human beings, as one, regardless of skin color, and say no more.
You ain't the only one-sided. I see the streets and the violence that people need.
Go back.
Do to ignite it, cause nothing ever gonna change if it's only one-sided. You ain't the only one-sided.
Now, Knox said, you ain't the only one-sided. I see the streets and the violence. All right, you ain't the only one-sided. S-I-G-H-T-E-D. He said, you're not the only one that sees it. You ain't the only one-sided. You ain't the only one that sees it. Go playing off of what Samad said, one-sided. S-I-D-E-D. He said, and not said, I see the streets and the violence.
I see the streets and the violence, the people needing it.
The people needing a guidance, the evil deeds of compliance. Let's go.
The guidance, the evil deeds of compliance, and we need leaders.
And we need leaders, not silence. It's time to ask questions. Facts.
It's not silence, it's time to ask questions. Track
ledgers, protest the backpedalers, invest in black communities, and back measures. Facts, 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 and facts.
Protest the backpedalers, invest in black communities, and back measures. To educate and right the privilege, fight addiction, shine up.
To educate and right the privilege. Facts. Fight addiction. Facts. Shine a light on mental health and these conditions. Facts and facts. Y'all better preach. Facts.
Shine a light on mental health and these conditions. I know I'm white, but it's time to give a hand. Raise up for Black Lives, make a stand.
Look, and he just put his fist up. And I swear I've never heard this or seen it. Swear. I know I'm white, but it's time to give a hand. Raise up for Black Lives. Make a stand. In other words, we need to do something about it, my fellow white Americans. I've been using my platform to do as much as I can. I've signed, I don't know how many petitions, you know what I'm saying? I've written about it, rapped about it, I've taught, I'm teaching my son about it. Man, wow. But he said, I know I'm white, but it's time to give a hand, raise up. So not only raise up your fist and raise up your hand for Black Lives, but make a stand. Like literally make a stand. Stand up and do something, and then make a stand. Like stand for something. Facts. Love it. Absolutely Love it. Not Seal vs. Samai Savage in-game battle sessions. Absolutely amazing. Not only was it filled with bars, double and triple, multiple entendres, scheming, word play, metaphors, similes. Most importantly, in how they ended it, the substance, the message. Let's go. This was amazing, y'all. Holy mother of mothers. I love it. Love it. Thank y'all. And I agree with every single thing y'all said. Everything. Both of you. Y'all, the link is in the description box. Please click on that link. Go like, comment, share, and subscribe. Show these two some love. And do what they said. Make a stand. Do something. Comment below what y'all think. I know I missed some bars. This is the first time I ever heard this in my life. You know, I know this is a long video too. I mean, y'all just saw all the bars and stuff in it. You know, I'm sorry. It is what it is. But yeah, I know I didn't catch them all, but I did the best I could. Knox, Samad, let me know how I did. Again, comment below what y'all thought of the song. Comment below how y'all thought I did. Be respectful. Please like this video on your way out. It's a lot more important than you think. Please subscribe to my channel, y'all. April G. Squad, fist bump, love y'all. And I'll see y'all in just a little bit. Peace out.